Previously on My Kitchen Rules. It was an Italian job for the teams.
It looks like the mafia's come to visit.
You didn't feed me, mate.
But for the Greek twins,
Got some prawns, mushrooms, shallots in with our polenta mix.
it became a Mediterranean meal too far.
For me, it didn't work.
Whoever ends up in sudden death with Helena and I, you should be scared.
Then, when the food truck pulled up in Parramatta,
I need help! Come on, quick!
This side of the kitchen is in chaos.
it all came crashing down for the white group.
That means you are not safe. You will face each other in kitchen quarters.
Tonight,
Teams,
There's a twist.
Classic MKR curveball.
teams are throwing off their game,
it's too early.
Please, let's just get this right.
and Chloe and Kelly are hit for 6.
I'm shaking.
We can't get our aioli to work.
I can see Helena and Vicky smiling and it's making me angry.
Will the great rivals finally be left to face each other?
The team going to the sudden death is...
This is the best. This is the best night. This is the best. This is the best night. This is the best. And everything's alright. We live the best life. This is the best night of my life. This is the best night of my life.
Walking into Kitchen HQ today, it's pretty daunting.
We don't even know what's ahead of us.
We know we've got to cook.
We're here again.
Yep, our team's lost again on the truck. This sucks. We didn't want to be here again so soon.
Right now, I'm a little concerned because the people we're up against not only our friends, but they're all phenomenal cooks.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard day.
Teams, you find yourselves in a precarious situation. Stumble today and you will go toe-to-toe with Helena and Vicky.
There's no secret, there's no love lost there.
I wouldn't mind taking him down a peg or two.
We want Chloe and Kelly in sudden death. We want them to pack their bags and get out of here.
We're not going to sudden death. Not going to sudden death.
Kelly and Tresney, why are you standing here? What went wrong?
We let our team down. We were not good maitre d' or good head chef. And so we're the reason why everyone's standing here.
I disagree with that. I think they did a very good job. I think we're here because as a group we didn't perform as we should have.
Teams, today there will be 2 cook-offs. Your first challenge today is about 2 ingredients. They're used in every household, in every cuisine, in every corner of the globe.
You have to ask yourself the question that has been tormenting mankind for centuries. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
I don't know which came first. That question really frustrates me.
Definitely the chicken, because the chicken would have to squirt out the egg.
Squirt out the egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which came first? Chicken or an egg? No one knows. Universe knows.
Well, today we want an answer because we want 2 teams to cook with chicken and 2 teams to cook with egg. You must decide amongst yourselves who's cooking with what.
Chicken.
Egg.
Sweet.
Egg. Oh, that worked out well.
Really
So
easy.
easy.
Well done, guys. Chloe and Kelly want eggs. Kelly, Tresney want eggs. Perfect. We get chicken.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is eggs. You can do anything with them.
You love eggs as well.
I am like the biggest fan of the egg.
Take to your station and get ready to cook.
Good luck, sweetie.
All right, so I reckon we use these beautiful pie legs.
These pie legs, they're so beautiful.
Okay, let's do a chicken laksa.
Yep. Why don't we do it? We'll do it 2 ways. Poach it and we'll fry it.
Yep.
Teams, you guys have chosen chicken and you've chosen egg. But you've all chosen your opponents. The team standing next to you.
Oh, jeez. Classic MKR curveball.
So it's chicken versus chicken, egg versus egg. And at the end, the 2 losing teams will cook again. 1 egg team and 1 chicken team.
Pete manure up to their old tricks. There's a twist.
Good luck, guys.
Oh, the twist. We are directly cooking off against Harry and Christo next to us with the other chicken dish. Should be interesting.
The jury will try each meal in a blind tasting. They will send 1 team directly to the showdown. Pete and I will also send 1 team.
We only have to beat 1 team. We have to beat Carly and Tresney. We need to smash it.
Teams, you have your ingredient. You know your opponents. You have just 45 minutes. And your time starts now.
I'll be back. Okay. 45 minutes is not long. We're pretty stressed. We know we've got so much to do, and Kelly needs to get straight to the storeroom to get everything we need for today.
And now we need our quail eggs. Oh, I'm not supposed to be touching them. I break things all the time. For the chicken and egg challenge, we're going to cook Middle Eastern quail eggs with couscous. Oh, I'm so scared of these eggs. We like this dish because it's highlighting quail eggs, showing them off.
We need to ace this cook-off because we don't want to go to showdown. We've only got 45 minutes to do 8 serves.
I know. I'm
So a
sorry.
lot of quail eggs. I need to get these quail eggs cooked so I can peel them. We're hoping that the quail eggs today is going to really make this dish shine. We're hoping to have them nice and soft-boiled. Pete and Manu would not be very impressed with overcooked eggs. This is an egg challenge, and if we overcook it,
We're going showdown. So, Chloe, I'm just soaking our saffron, and that's going to go into our quail egg aioli. We're going to make a saffron aioli, but we're actually going to use the yolks from the quail eggs.
a bit risky, isn't it?
I know. I don't think many menus have a quail egg aioli on it. I think this dish is really highlighting eggs. And eggs, you know, they're the hero of today. So I think that's going to help us beat Carly and Tresnay.
All right, so mantra is, Carly, it's nice to be alive. What are you making, girls? We're making some egg nets. So some Thai egg nets. Thai egg nets, beautiful. You know? We are going to cook Thai egg nets with pork and prawn.
The egg net's going to be really pretty on the plate. It's going to be a beautiful lacy egg net around, encasing all the fillings.
How many eggs have you got there? 8. Do you want to do a second batch? Just whisk them up and just in case? No, I don't think it will.
What we cook at home is no longer good enough for this competition, so we have to keep stepping up. We think the egg net's stepping it up a level because it shows technique. To make the egg nets, I need to whisk up 8 eggs as soon as I get in the kitchen.
Our eggs are not going to just be a presentation piece today, like they are going to be the flavour.
It's important that I strain the egg mix because the egg needs to be really fine. I don't want any little bits of chunky egg in my egg net.
Basically, with these Thai egg nets, we've got to just make sure that we are really making sure that the egg shines on the plate. Yeah.
With the chicken, that chicken you're cutting right now, needs to be poached. Just poached. For the chicken and egg challenge, we're making chicken laksa.
You're head chef today, Harry, yeah? This is dish you like to cook?
We're gonna really make this dish shine. We wanna do chicken 2 ways. We're gonna poach the chicken in the laksa soup, and then we're gonna do a Chinese 5-spice chicken and add it on top so you can mix the chicken through with the laksa.
I've never ordered a laksa.
Thanks for telling me, mate. Probably should have given me the heads up before we started.
But on the positive, I know he does. He loves them.
It's one of my favourites. I love cooking it and I love eating it. I'm feeling good about this dish. I know that this dish works well, so I'm not scared at all.
Harry, what's in your paste, mate?
In my paste today is onions.
Smell that shrimp paste.
The shrimp paste. Let's hope it's not too overpowering.
What is it that you love about a laksa paste?
Well, it's the intensity. It's like cooking that paste forever. So it's just all the flavors concentrate. And as you then add the coconut milk and then the stock, you've got a really rich soup.
Oh, yeah, it smells good. Got a lot going on there.
Josh and Danielle are doing chicken 2 ways, and we're doing chicken 2 ways. So really, it's the duo of chicken 2 ways.
They've got a lot to do. Watching our opponents cook today, we get to see their more weaker sides and also their strong points. So definitely advantage for us.
So I'm just making the batter, Danielle.
Yep.
For the fried chicken, which I need to get into the cream whipper. That's 10 minutes gone already.
Wow, really quick. We are cooking chicken 2 ways with Asian slaw. Look at these breasts, they're quite big, Josh.
We want to have 2 different chicken elements on the plate today. One's a soft poached chicken that's been nice and moist and juicy. The other chicken is going to be deep fried in a nice light batter, so it'll be really, really crunchy.
With the chicken, we've got to make sure that, you know, we poach it for the right amount of time. And your batter, we've got to get the batter perfect,
Yeah,
don't
kind of
we?
important. First thing I do is make the batter for the deep fried chicken. I combine some flour, some corn flour and some water and a lot of salt and mix it until it's well combined. I place it into a cream whipper and charge it with 3 gas cartridges, shake it up well and put it into the fridge. Well, it's put through the cream whipper, so it's got lots of bubbles when it comes out, which is what makes it crispy. The colder the batter is, the more bubbles it's going to have, which means the crispier it is going to be when it's fried.
Where are you up to at the moment? I've just got the stock on. I'm going to let it infuse for a few minutes and then put the chicken in. Josh?
Yeah.
That stock's boiling,
Great.
which is good. The flavours in the broth are everything for this poached chicken. Chicken stock, some light soy, some rice wine, and a heap of spices. We're trying to get as much flavour as we can. I've got my timer on for the chicken, Josh. There are
Have you put it in?
Yeah.
Now?
It's off the heat.
It's far too early. I look around and Danielle's already put the chicken into the stock. It's too early. Why didn't you ask me? Today, we have to impress the judges and the jury, and this chicken has to be perfect. If we serve overcooked chicken, we're going straight to showdown.
Coming up,
Whoa, that was a close call.
Harry likes it hot.
Well, that's a lot of spice. Is it?
But is he playing with fire?
Oh, wow. Whoa, like it's my mouth's on fire.
Oh no.
It's chicken versus chicken, eggs versus eggs. Two beautiful ingredients if you're inventive. What do you think of that?
Well, that's right, and I think the teams are being very creative with their dishes today. None of these guys want to go into the next showdown, and none of them want to face Helena and Vicky.
I've got my timer on for the chicken, Josh.
Have you put it in?
Yeah.
Now?
It's off the heat.
It's far too early.
I look around and Danielle's already put the chicken into the stock. I think she's put it in way too early.
I don't need to ask your permission, Josh. Drop the chicken. Sometimes I'll listen and take his advice on board, but when I know I'm right and I know I'm in control of what I'm doing, I just go with it. But it's going to take nearly 15 minutes anyway to do it, and we need to plate up 10 to 15 minutes before.
All right.
So we don't have as much time as you think. You need to concentrate on frying your chicken and trust that I can poach this chicken perfectly.
Chloe, we're cooking for our lives today.
I feel like we're always cooking for our lives.
True. We're cooking an egg dish, Middle Eastern quail eggs with couscous.
I'm watching these quail eggs like a hawk.
Our main concern for this dish today is if we overcook those eggs and just the time it takes to peel so many quail eggs.
All right, I've got to stay calm. I can't break these eggs.
So I'm getting on this couscous because we want it cold by the time we get to service.
Beautiful.
Working as a team in this competition is vital. If you don't work as a team, things start to go wrong.
Kel, I'm just going to get all these herbs processed for our couscous. This dish is just small. It's a tapas-style dish, so presentation is really, really important. Carly and Tresnay are doing so much more than us. Theirs is like a main meal. They've got prawns and pork, and they've got these beautiful egg nets.
Is this going to be enough, Chloe?
Okay, all these chickens are deveined. They're not chickens, they're prawns. We're going to cook a Thai egg net with pork and prawn filling. I'm about to start making the egg nets. Once I get them off the heat, they need to go straight on the plate. I know I'm the right person to do the egg nets because I'm better with delicate things, so I'm going to do the egg nets today.
Pork and prawns, beautiful combination in Asian cooking. Egg net, it's like that omelette mix with fish sauce and a bit of palm sugar in there. But you need to make a net out of a pancake in some ways, and that takes a lot of skill.
With these egg nets, I need a really fine string, but it needs to hold everything in, so I have to be very careful to get enough in there. You know you don't want to come back here because of the consequences. We can't go into elimination for a second week in a row. No, it's just not emotionally possible.
You all right? Careful, don't burn yourself.
Whoa. That one didn't work.
What happened? We good? Whoa, that was a close call. Get rid of the lid.
I love chicken, love cooking chicken, I love eating chicken.
So you're excited to do this?
I am excited to do this chicken.
This is a dish I love making, and I just hope that
Mate,
they'll
look,
enjoy
you're
it.
having a good time. You're in your bloody element today.
Yeah,
so...
I know.
We've got 20 minutes to go.
I'm chopping away at this garnish, and it's taking me too long. I'm thinking to myself, we don't want to go into the second round. We've got a motor.
Harry and Christo are doing a chicken laksa. They're poaching the chicken in it, and they're also doing a grilled chicken on top of it with 5 spice.
So they're trying to be creative.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to work?
It's actually Harry's dish. He's done it before, and they're pretty confident.
Chris, I'm just going to add in a bit of extra chili. I just want to give it a bit of a kick.
Right now, the colour, the smell, the taste of the sauce, it seems to be going really well. The laksa sauce looks great.
Look, it's looking good, mate. It is looking good.
Teams, you got 15 minutes left.
I'm pretty confident with the batter, Danielle.
You need to fry now.
We're cooking chicken 2 ways. The chicken needs to cook in the deep fryer for about 10 minutes at 190 degrees. It's important to keep an eye on it because it can burn very easily.
How's the chicken cooked, Josh?
It's cooked really well.
While Josh is working on the fried chicken, I'm absolutely watching my poached chicken like a hawk. Josh, have you got enough time to fry the chicken?
I've got plenty of time. When cooking meat, it's very important to use a digital thermometer because it's the most accurate way of measuring if the meat is cooked.
Josh and Daniel have been putting a thermometer in every single piece of meat to make sure it's all cooked the same way.
That's brilliant. Attention to detail.
That's right.
This should be 62 degrees.
What have you got? What's it coming up to?
It's still going up. The chicken comes out and it's at 57 degrees, so we need to get it back in to cook for a bit longer. Get back in. We're directly against Harry and Christo, but our focus in this competition is to win, and it has been from the start. We're here to take out the whole thing and change our lives.
We're pushing it, Josh.
We're pushing it? We're going to get it on the plate, though.
Kel, I'm shaking. It's such an important part of the dish, and it's such a hard job to peel these quail eggs. Peeling quail eggs is not an easy job. My hands are shaking. I'm so nervous. They're so delicate, and I don't want to break them because they are the star of the dish.
All right, I'm going to start trying this aioli. I've never really made aioli, let alone with quail eggs. It's not something that I make at home often. I've never even heard of quail egg aioli.
Maybe there's a reason that you've never heard of it.
If this quail egg aioli works, I'm going to be so excited. It's cute, it's quirky, it's us, and I think it'll really stand out. How hard could it be?
It definitely looks like Carly and Tresnay are doing a lot more than us. They've got so many ingredients over there. They've got prawns, they've got mince, they've got all these herbs.
But are they highlighting eggs? Like, is it a prawn dish or is it an egg dish?
Teams, you got 10 minutes to go. Will you make it?
Pete, I need to get some pork mince on now.
Yeah, on it goes. 10 minutes to go, so I need to get this pork mince in ASAP, otherwise we're not going to have anything on the plate.
So I've got onions, chilli, garlic, ginger, punchy flavours, which is what we want.
We need to get the balance of flavours in that filling perfect. The flavours today are really punchy and they're so good.
How many egg nets are we up to?
For you, 5. Egg nets are brilliant. I've never made them so good in my life. I'm so happy with the egg nets.
Seriously, I'm really happy with them.
We're up against Chloe and Kelly, but there's no option to lose today. We need to get this on the plate and it needs to be amazing. We have to win.
Put the water in the noodles. We're doing quite well, but we don't have too long to go.
Has just cover this with water?
Yeah. Harry's been diligently working over his laksa and he's putting all the ingredients in and he's like, mate, taste it. Tell me what you think. Well, that's a lot of spice. Is it? The lime juice will cancel that out. Too spicy? Oh, wow. Whoa. I only put a teaspoon of the spice in.
I think it could be too hot. My mouth's on fire.
Oh, no. Right now, I'm thinking to myself, my laksa is all come undone.
I only put a teaspoon of that chili spice in.
Coming up,
Man, my mouth's on fire.
teams scramble to finish,
Oh my God, we're not going to get this on the plate.
If this chicken isn't perfect, we go on to the showdown.
and the jury returns to send one team to the showdown.
The egg, it was just bland.
So you've got 5 minutes to go. You need to be plating now.
Well, that's a lot of spice. Is it? The lime juice will cancel that out. Too spicy? Oh, wow. Whoa. This is really spicy. I think maybe a bit too spicy.
I think it could be too hot.
It's
too hot?
Yeah, more
milk in?
coconut milk in.
I think that's what you have to do.
Okay. I like the idea of coconut milk because who doesn't love a pair of coconuts?
I reckon more coconut milk.
You sure?
I just got, my mouth's on fire.
Oh, no.
You know what I love about laksa is that gorgeous paste that makes it.
I know, but they've got a lot of liquid. I hope they've got enough space compared to the liquid they're putting in.
Because if there's too much liquid, it could be quite flat.
That's right.
My mouth's on fire.
Yeah, but the coconut cream's fixed it. I mean, coconut milk
All right,
fixed it.
cool. If you're happy, I'm happy.
We've put the coconut milk in, and I think it saved the laksa sauce.
All right, let's do this.
We need to start plating. Where's the tongs around here? 5 minutes to go and I need to start plating up. We need this chicken to be 62, don't we?
Yep. 62 is just cooked, so if we bring it out, it's perfect at 62 because it rests up to what it's meant to be. Come on, get your plates out, we need to go.
Okay, I put the slaw onto each of the plates and start to slice up my chicken and place that onto the dish. Josh, if this chicken isn't perfect, we go on to the showdown.
How are you going with those egg nets?
1 to go. We've been in an elimination before, and the advice we got was if it's not perfect, don't add it to the plate. Are you girls okay?
I don't know if this is working or not.
We can't get our aioli to work.
This will just not thicken. I've added some more egg, I start hand whisking, then I go to a different bowl, then I use a stick blender, but nothing is bringing this aioli back. This is a total fail-oli.
I think it's split.
How do you know if it's split?
It's not getting thicker. The aioli is split.
I'm flogging a dead horse.
She's travelled around the world, so she would have had 1,000 aiolis. You think she could make one herself?
Know how to make one. There's not enough time to make a new one now. We're falling apart.
We don't have a complete dish. We got eggs and couscous. It's over. No aioli.
How's it going, Josh?
Yeah, good. Fried chicken's coming out of the fryer. I'm testing it with the thermometers. It looks like it's the perfect temperature. It doesn't matter whether it's poached or deep fried. Every chicken should be cooked to 62 degrees.
That's the tricky thing about fried chicken is you don't know how well it is cooked.
Very confident with this fried chicken, Danielle.
Plating up, let's go, Jez. We've got 1 minute to go. This could make or break us. We've got to get the pork mince in, we need the chilli garnish, the coriander, the lime on the plate, the peanuts, and then we need to wrap the egg net over. 1 minute to do all that.
You need 4 more.
I'm really happy with how it's presenting, but I know it's not going to taste as good as I want it to.
That's it, guys. You've got 30 seconds left. Make it all on the plate.
Oh my God, we're not going to get this on the plate. To plate up, I dip the quail eggs in the spice mix.
Not very good.
The dish we had in our head was going to be so stunning. This is just disappointing.
10.
Come on, man.
9.
Here you go, carry.
8.
Come on, we can do it.
7.
You're a machine.
6.
It hasn't worked today.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
That's it, guys. Time's up. Step away from your benches.
Good work. I can't believe we did that. I can't believe we did that.
Oh, that was next level.
Damn it.
We're pretty deflated. We're not happy. I think what's on the plate, it's still going to taste good, but it's not very impressive.
We're in trouble.
Teams, that was fast and hectic. Now the jury will taste your meals and send one team to the showdown.
Pete and I will send one more. Teams, you can wait at the back.
Our fellow contestants are choosing who has the weakest dish today. It's not just Pete Manu choosing, it's everyone else. It's the jury at the table.
Walking into Kitchen HQ, I actually like this. There's no pressure on us for a change, and we get to eat.
It's definitely easier being a blind tasting. Yep. This isn't a personality contest. This is, if you cooked really badly, then I'm sorry, you deserve to be punished.
Jury, welcome to the blind tasting table. Here you will taste and pass judgments on your opponent's meals. Two teams went head-to-head, cooking chicken. The other two competed with egg dishes. Together you will choose just one team to go straight to the showdown.
As the jury say, we're not choosing a safe team as we normally would. We're choosing the weakest team to go to showdown. This is a huge responsibility that we've got to get right.
Here we have the first egg dish, Thai egg nets with pork and prawn.
I don't know that the egg was the star of the dish.
Sounds great. The Thai egg net, it looks beautiful on the plate. If it's going to taste as well as it looks, it's a winner. Quite impressed when it landed on the table. I think it was a really nice dish. Lovely flavours, all well balanced, so yeah, I really liked it.
And I love the presentation. I just think the egg, it was just bland.
I agree with you, the egg's not the star of the show.
This is Middle Eastern quail egg with couscous.
Just hope I had enough liquid in there.
Yeah. I just hope all our eggs are runny.
I'm looking at the quail eggs and I'm wondering, what have they done with this dish? What have they done in 45 minutes? Is that paprika? That's paprika.
All I have is a big mouthful of smoked paprika, and unfortunately, I hate smoked paprika.
Our eggs are nice and runny. I really
Yeah,
love
all of them were the same.
I thought the couscous for me was nice and refreshing. Like it had the onion in it and it was quite a hit. But I could have give or taken on the eggs.
Our next dish is chicken two ways with Asian slaw.
We tested the chicken. It was cooked quite well with a thermometer.
First thing we do is cut open that drumstick.
But I don't know about that chicken. It's raw.
Looking down at my chicken now, it's not cooked, it's pink.
Clever to do it two ways, I think, because definitely chicken's the highlight of the dish, but our fried chicken is definitely under.
The poached chicken's cooked perfectly, I think.
It was sweet, though. I liked it.
Yeah, it's just a little bit underdone. The sauce is really yummy, though.
Let's try the final chicken dish.
Chicken laksa. Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is not what I wanted to serve up, but we're hoping the flavour is perfect.
Whoever's presented this laksa, I have to wonder, like, did they even taste the broth?
I like the freshness of all the stuff on top and the lime wedge and the chicken were done two ways.
I know this was the only dish that I kind of wanted to eat more of, really.
I think I was a little bit confused because you had the 5 spice on the chicken on top. It was like Chinese/Malaysian/ I don't know, nothing.
Jury, your decision is a big one. It will send one team to the showdown, and Pete and I will send another one.
Consider both egg dishes and consider both chicken dishes. Right now, we'll leave you in judgment.
Thank you.
As a jury today, we're not choosing someone to be safe, but instead someone to go straight to the showdown. We just have to be united as a jury and get the decision right.
Like my personal preference, I think that the quail egg is the weakest dish.
I agree, it's simple. When we're judging what was on our plate, ours were all runny.
See, for me, then the laksa was the biggest letdown.
To be honest, for me, that chicken two ways, though, was like, there was undercooked chicken.
Yeah. The most important thing is cooking that protein on the plate to perfection.
But they did perfectly poached chicken.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, for me, the laksa was just really poorly executed. They didn't obviously make a very good paste.
It's a tough call today. There's a lot of different opinions floating around the table.
The jury has a huge decision to make today. This is a big decision for the future of this competition.
Okay, so that's it. Decision made.
We've had 45 minutes to make a dish out of chicken or eggs. The jury will be sending one team to showdown, and Pete and Manu will be sending another.
Teams, tonight we gave you 2 of the most used and adaptable ingredients in the world. The chicken and the egg. So it was chicken versus chicken, egg versus egg. The 2 losing teams will cook again. 1 egg team and 1 chicken team. We wanted you to create something unforgettable. Well, there were certainly some surprises.
It's time to hear what we thought of your meals.
Carly and Tresnay, Thai egg nets with pork and prawn. Your egg net recipe. What did you put in the eggs?
Just eggs.
What I thought about your egg dish was that the egg itself was quite bland. I've seen it done before where you actually flavour it with some fish sauce and some palm sugar. In saying that, I thought your presentation was absolutely gorgeous.
The flavor that you brought into your prawn and pork, that's exactly what brings the dish to the next level. You definitely took us to Thailand today.
That's a massive, massive compliment, and we're really happy to hear that.
Chloe and Kelly, Middle Eastern quail egg with couscous. Did everything make the plate today?
No, we were going to try and do a saffron aioli, but unfortunately it's split.
The eggs, there was inconsistency. Somewhere runny yolk, somewhere a little bit more set.
What you did present to us, though, looked beautiful. I love the little quail egg sitting there, tall and proud. Little spice mix on top. I loved your couscous. But is couscous and a quail egg enough?
This is just disappointing. The aioli should have been the first thing I did. It's my bad.
Now it's time to talk about the chicken dishes. Josh and Danielle, you did chicken two ways. One of the pieces was delicious and the other disappointing. The flavour that you managed to impart into that chicken breast, it just sung on the plate. Josh, on the other hand, your fried chicken? Dry. Was undercooked for most of the table.
Mine was borderline, but it's unfortunate because I thought that batter was unbelievable. As much as there was great technique in both chicken, I think you should have concentrated on one and make sure that everything was perfect on the plate.
I think we're both just standing here, just shocked. We're just really shocked.
Harry Christo, you created chicken laksa. I think choosing a laksa was a very clever choice, and your laksa stopped me in my tracks, but for the wrong reasons. I think when it was presented to me on the table, I loved the look of it. It looked very inviting. But fellas, the taste of your actual laksa or the soup, it was very flat. It had no flavour in it.
Sorry, I'm really devastated because I've not only let Christo down, I've let myself down because I knew I could do this dish and I've stuffed it up.
Teams, your meals were judged in a blind tasting, and after careful deliberation, the jury have made their decision. Here they come now to deliver their verdict. Jury, which dish will send one team to the showdown?
The jury's least favourite dish was the quail eggs.
We didn't think we'd done amazing, so we just got to pick ourselves up and get back into the right headspace and come in fighting for the next challenge.
Chloe and Kelly are in the showdown now, and that just means they're one step closer to sudden death against us. And that's a good thing. You know, we will beat them.
Chloe and Kelly, you will be cooking again.
Chloe and Kelly are going to showdown. I'm feeling pretty good that we're not going there, but I feel really bad that they are.
Colleen Tresnay, congratulations. It means you were safe.
Thank you. All right, good luck, guys. Good luck.
Now for the chicken dishes, and the next team to go into the showdown.
We don't want to go to showdown. It's been nerve-wracking already just getting to this stage and cooking in kitchen headquarters. We're just waiting to hear our fate.
And that team is Harry and Christo.
We take it on the chin. We've got to just dust ourselves off and get ready for the next challenge.
Josh and Danielle, you showed great technique in the dishes that you created for us. So that means you were safe. I'd like to take your place in the dining room.
Thank you.
Harry and Christo, Chloe and Kelly, you will now go head-to-head in a showdown. The weakest team from this cook-off will have to take on Helena and Vicky in a sudden death cook-off.
Teams, this time it will be chicken versus egg. Unfortunately for you, your choice has put you in this position. Harry and Christo, you must now use egg. Chloe and Kelly, you have to cook with chicken.
Everyone loves chicken. I hope we can do this chicken proud.
Teams, you've only got 45 minutes for this showdown. Your time starts now.
I think we're making tortilla español. This is a dish that a very good friend of mine taught me once a couple of years ago, and let's just hope we can do this one justice.
Like a sort of Japanesey broth with poaching the chicken in, and just spice it up, I reckon a bit of crispy, like, you know, the chicken crackling we do? Yeah. You know, we love this dish. It's one of our favourites. I'm going to go to the storeroom and grab our ingredients.
Okay, cool. I'm going to set up.
Today for Showdown, we're cooking Japanese-inspired poached chicken in a mushroom broth with crispy chicken skin. I'm here. The first thing I need to do with this broth is fry off some shiitake, oyster mushrooms, and a bit of ginger, a little bit of garlic. We don't want too much ginger or too much garlic because we still want it to be a beautiful light flavour.
I'm going to use this skin today and I'm going to make it nice and crispy. This is going to be that added texture in our dish. It's kind of going to be like a chicken crackling. To make the crispy chicken skin, I make sure the chicken skin is really dry. I season it with salt and then add to the oven in between 2 baking dishes.
For the last dish, with the chicken, you were head chef.
Yep.
For the egg, I'm going to take the role of head chef.
Did you get garlic? Yeah.
Yep. This is our last chance to stay out of sudden death. We have to make this egg dish count. Well, you're going to do the eggs, yeah?
Yeah, I'll do the eggs.
So 9 eggs. For the showdown, we're making tortilla español with Brava sauce and chorizo. Tortilla español is a Spanish omelette. It's got potatoes and onions, and it's full of eggs, which help bind it all together. Start slicing the potatoes. Decided to do it a bit smaller than we usually do it, so they cook quicker. And decided to make not 1 tortilla, but 2 tortillas. Why?
Because in Kitchen Harry and Christo, you always need a backup plan.
Another one.
Not enough.
On. Please, let's just get this right today.
Yeah, you can do it, mate. I trust you.
I'm a little bit nervous about making this dish. I've only done it once before, and it wasn't under time pressure. This is a completely different ball game. Oh, it needs more salt, guys.
More salt?
More salt, more pepper. I've got the onions sweating off. I look over at the clock and I'm thinking, do I have enough time to finish this dish? I just don't know how we're going to go under time pressure.
Come on, Chloe, come on, girls! Come on, girls, you've got this, whoa!
All right, 29 minutes, Clover.
Oh my goodness, how's the broth coming?
Yeah, I just want to bring it to the boil so I can taste where we're at with flavour and then add what we need to.
If they don't get this stock boiling, they're not going to have anywhere near enough time to get decent flavours going. They need to hurry up and get it moving.
All right, I think that needs a big kick in the ass. I'm not tasting enough flavour. I'm adding some more Szechuan. The broth just doesn't have enough flavour, and I'm starting to add a few more ingredients, and hopefully that will bring it up to where it needs to be. And we've got in about 2 minutes, we want to be chucking this chicken in. So I'm going to add a little bit more soy.
The chicken's going to cook in the broth within, 7, 8, 9 minutes. So this broth needs to intensify.
When the tortilla is 3/4 cooked, we need to flip it so it browns on the other side. Get your oven mitts ready.
This is the most critical part, Christo, for sure. If we stuff this up,
okay,
I'm ready, mate.
Hang on.
How are you looking?
I don't know.
What do you reckon?
I don't know. Okay, let's give it a flip.
All right.
So what we're going to do, you got it under both? No, one hand under each. I've got the fry pan in my hand, put the other one on top and position the 2.
Come on, you can do it.
1, 2, 3, go.
It's the showdown. We're making tortilla español with Brava sauce and chorizo. This is our last chance of staying out of sudden death. We need to flip the tortilla so it browns on the other side.
1, 2, 3.
What?
Go.
Well, that didn't work.
Egg goes everywhere.
We'll keep it.
We'll go the other one.
And we'll keep this other one cooking.
What? We've got to back up.
We're running out of time. Flip 2.0. I've got the saucepans ready, lined up.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1.
Now we're starting on the sauce, yeah?
Yep. I'm going to do the chorizo, all right?
Brava sauce is a spicy Spanish tomato sauce. Harry, I'm just slicing up these tomatoes for our sauce. These just get blitzed. I've placed tomatoes in the food processor and blitz until smooth. Happy days. And add this to the onions, garlic, and capsicum.
I can smell the chorizo. I can even smell that sauce. It smells really good. Put it in.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, beautiful. Just set it aside.
They've fried off some chorizo, which is a beautiful Spanish or Portuguese sausage. I love it, especially if it's really crispy on the outside.
Stay positive, girls. You're doing well. Looking good.
The chicken skin's getting there. It's starting to get a little bit of colour. We're going to pop the chicken in and start cooking it.
Gonna add our chicken.
So you're taking it, so 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So we take them out at 10 minutes to go. All right, and check them, okay?
All right, cool.
The wow factor in this dish is that beautiful broth.
And the fact that this chicken's going to absorb that broth.
We can't overcook that chicken.
I know, Clever. With this dish, we can beat Harry and Christo.
It's our last shot to stay out of sudden death.
We want to be one of the last teams standing. It's nearly to the boil, so we'll turn it off and put the lid on.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we just got to keep checking it.
Yeah. Let it cook a little bit longer.
How much heat's on? It's on very high.
No, turn it right down.
I'm thinking to myself, we haven't got a third backup, and if we screw this up, we've got no dish, and we're straight off into elimination.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong? Is it stuck?
Yeah.
So I get the spatula and I'm trying to very carefully sort of edge my way round, and I pick up a corner of it and I can manage to get the spatula under. It actually hasn't stuck. No, we're all right. We're all right. No, we're all right. Crisis averted. I think we're going to be okay.
What's 7 minutes?
I taste this sauce and I think to myself, ooh, yeah, this is good. I think the balance is pretty spot on.
Oh my God, it's just a waiting game now.
I know, we've got to make sure this chicken's perfect. Chloe and I cannot decide when to take this chicken out.
We need to take the chicken out.
Chloe's opening and closing the lid, which is just going to reduce the temperature of our broth, and it's going to take longer and longer. We need to just wait and see when it's ready.
That chicken is not cooked perfectly. Then, I mean, that lets our whole dish down. Like, it's a chicken challenge. It's not a broth challenge. We can't overcook the chicken.
We can't have raw chicken.
Just keep checking it, keep your eye on it. Trust your gut, girls.
I'm happy with this chicken, Chloe. It's still got beautiful moisture to it. We need to win this.
Don't cut those until they're rested.
The showdown is putting huge pressure on us, especially the fact that it's against Helena and Vicky if we lose.
I think it's Chloe and Kelly's time to go. Definitely. And I definitely think we could totally smash it out. Oh, yeah. And say, see you later.
Get rid of that. We're about to plate up, and I'm really pleased with the way the dish turned out. Let's go, teams. You got 1 minute left.
Come on.
One diamond, one square, one diamond, right? Where's my chorizo?
30 seconds left, and we need to take these chicken skins out of the oven, and they're crispy. Look good. We're going to cut the chicken later in the bowl. We're going to pull the broth over, and then we're going to put the skin on top.
Okay. If this is overcooked, I'm going to cry.
That chicken's going to be perfect.
I really don't want to go to sudden death.
Putting our final touches of presentation and garnish on this dish. Got the little bits of micro basil with a little bit of paprika around the edges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, time's up. Step away from the benches.
There's only 3 elements in our dish today, so every single one of them has to be perfect.
I'm shaking.
It's nerve-wracking.
Looking at that chicken, we're walking a tightrope. Undercooked, overcooked, sudden death. It needs to be perfect.
Is the chicken cooked correctly?
The pieces we tried, yes.
We're just a little bit concerned that it's kept cooking while it's been sitting in the broth.
We'll have to see if it's enough for us. Thank you.
We've done all we can. I just hope we've done enough to stay out of sudden death.
Thank you.
I'm really pleased with the way the dish turned out. I think the elements work, and I think I've got the balance of flavours right. I'm really hoping that we get through this one.
Are you happy with the presentation?
Yeah, I think it's probably the best presented dish we've put up in the competition. I've given you pretty much all I've got on that plate, so...
So this dish means a lot to you, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope it's enough.
Next, which team will be sent to sudden death?
The weakest team from the showdown will face elimination. And that team is...
We've just had 45 minutes to cook our egg dish, and we're going to find out which team is going up against Elena and Vicky in sudden death.
I think we've made the best use of the chicken. You know, we've got it in the broth, we've got the skin. I'm pretty happy with what we've done.
We've just given it all we've got.
Teams, chicken and egg. This was your chance to stretch yourselves.
As you know, the team that didn't impress will be fighting it out with Helena and Vicky in the next sudden death.
We're crossing our fingers and hoping Chloe and Kelly go to the sudden death. We want to send them home, get rid of them.
Standing on the steps, I can see Helena and Vicky smiling and it's making me angry.
If we go to sudden death,
We'll kick Helena and Vicky's butts.
So what did we think of each team's dish? Chloe and Kelly, Japanese-inspired poached chicken in mushroom broth with crispy skin. Do you think you used your 45 minutes wisely?
I think we did. We didn't want to add too much to this dish because the last dish we did get everything on the plate.
The broth, the chicken breast, and the chicken skin. 3 elements that you needed to get perfect. The mushroom broth, very flavoursome, beautiful. The chicken, the breast was melting in the mouth. The crispy skin, as much as it was crispy, it took it a little bit too far, to the point that before it started to turn bitter a little. The fact is, it's the first thing that I put in my mouth before I got to the rest.
Harry and Christo, you created tortilla español with Brava sauce and chorizo. You fellas said it was the best presented dish you've done so far in this competition, and I have to agree. I thought it looked beautiful. Something that you'd get in a little tapas bar in Spain. Honest, humble cooking. But honest and humble still has to pack a punch and be well seasoned. A normal Spanish tortilla has lots of onion cooked into it, so that every bite that you have, it's like this sweetness and you get that lovely texture of the potato and then the egg just to combine it.
But what I loved on your plate is what I love the most on every plate is the sauce. And that sauce was full of flavor and very intense. If you had put as much care in your laksa as you did with this sauce, you wouldn't even been standing here.
We're really happy hearing these critiques because we've given it everything we've got.
Let's hope it's enough to get us through.
The weakest team from the showdown will go head-to-head into a sudden death cook-off against Helena and Vicky and face elimination. And that team is... Harry and Christo. I personally felt that your tortilla wasn't strong enough in flavor or technique for this stage of the competition.
Guess we're a little bit deflated. We fought hard and did, I guess, the best we could, but you know, we were going up against tough competition. But I want it to be known that we are going to come out fighting.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, well, we're going to come out fighting.
You know, if you make everything as good as your sauce today, it's going to be tough to beat you.
We want to stay in this competition and we're going to do everything we can to do that, and with our heads held high.
Yeah.
Tomorrow on My Kitchen Rules.
Today, you're in the fight of your lives.
We're going to do whatever we can to win this competition.
We don't want it to end today.
It's the girls, Helena and Vicky,
We've got to have 2 brains today, not just one.
versus the boys, Harry and Christo.
If it's good, I might kiss you.
And they're using all of their tricks.
The ladies like it hot.
Bianca would be very unhappy if Harry left the competition.
Which team will win the love of the judges?
Yum. I think you owe him a kiss.
And who will be left with a broken heart?
That means that you are eliminated from the competition.